If you lost your home or business in a natural disaster, would you expect your local government to make rebuilding more difficult? Of course not. But unfortunately, Americans trying to rebuild after a disaster face unnecessary hurdles in their local zoning code. To rebuild quickly and responsibly after a disaster, governments sometimes acknowledge that they need to waive some zoning obstacles and streamline permitting. But it's important to learn from the overly restrictive mistakes of the past and ensure that everyone can benefit from these post-disaster reforms. That's not what officials in LA have done after the fires there, waiving permit reviews only for people who plan to rebuild the exact same structure. But this leaves out many Angelinos who bought their homes long ago and can't afford to rebuild the exact same structures today. Many of those homeowners could afford to stay in place if they rebuilt smaller or modified their property to add modest density. Accessory dwelling units or duplex conversions are great options for property owners who want to remain in their homes but struggle with rising costs. Unfortunately, creative rebuild plans like these will be funneled into the same lengthy and expensive process that stalled housing in California for decades. This means multiple rounds of review, public hearings, and sometimes costly impact studies. For those who can't wait that process out, they'll likely be unable to rebuild at all. Natural disasters, as tragic as they are an opportunity to rebuild more sensible, resilient communities. Local officials should react accordingly. Learn more about our solutions to better zoning laws at ij.org.